Hey guys, I'm up at the Upper Stillwater Dam. I'm in Rock Creek, where this last winter, man, we've had so much snow up here in the mountains that the spillway is overflowing, and it's kind of cool looking. But I got a story to tell about this area. When they was building this dam, I got this story secondhand. The person that told it to me got it from the person that was working on this dam. And they told me that they was up here working and he was running a cat, and every day this old man would come up here and park his car here and hike up in the mountains up there and look around and come back down every night. And finally the old cat operator asked this guy what he was doing, and he told him a story of how when he was younger, he was up there in the mountains up there, up above this area, and he found this iron ring on the ground. He went to pick it up, but it wouldn't pick up. So he started digging all around it and moving everything away, and found out it was an iron door going into the ground. He got that iron door open, and then he got down inside and seen it was clear full of gold bars and silver bars. Well, at the time you couldn't own silver bars, or at the time you couldn't own gold, so he grabbed one of the silver bars and hefted it out of there. It took him everything he could do to get that silver bar out of there. Went and got ropes and everything to help him get it out of there, and drug it back to his car and took it back. Well, in the process, he ended up with a hernia and ended up in the hospital. But then, this happened while he was out hunting when he found this, but then a big snowstorm came in and he was never ever to get back up here. Well, before he left it though, he covered it up and hid it so somebody else couldn't find it. Well, after the snows melted, he came back up here and he never could find it again. And while they was building this dam, he wanted to hurry up and find this. Now, I don't know if that means it's under where the water is, where the lake is now, where this dam built. I don't know that, but it's an interesting story of the things that went up here in Rock Creek, the Spanish treasures and all that. But this is one of the drainages that goes right down into where we're having our gathering, the Moon Lake gathering. I'd call it the Treasure Hunters Rendezvous, but it's the Bigfoot, the UFO, the Treasure Hunters Rendezvous. This is one of the drainages that leads right down into Altamont. You got this drainage, you got the Moon Lake drainage, and you got the Yellowstone drainage, where a lot of Spanish activity took place, and where there's a lot of sightings and a lot of Bigfoot and UFO sightings. So anyways, we got some great things planned for this year. We got Del Baskin coming, who's a Spanish treasure hunter, and ended up with a copper map, and we'll be talking with Del about that. But it's to the Moon Lake area, where there's some Spanish treasures and stuff's up there in the Moon Lake area. We've got Robert Kreider coming, one of the leading Bigfoot people in the country. Travels all over the country giving lectures, man. He even builds, he's a pretty smart guy. He's ingenious. He's invented and built a lot of stuff so that he sells to the other Bigfoot community to help them track and locate Bigfoot. But not only is he a Bigfoot guy in the Bigfoot community, but he's a treasure hunter too, and done a lot of exploring in New Mexico. There's a lot of interesting things going to be taking place there at our Moon Lake gathering. It'll be at Altamont, July 28th and 29th, 2023 during the day. Friday, nothing really scheduled or planned until the evening. Friday night, 5 o'clock at the park, we'll start our main kickoff with our speakers. But during the day Friday, just for something to do, if you come out here early, go on up to Moon Lake. In the morning, they're going to get together, and we're going to have Del Baskin take a tour of what his copper map talks about there in the Moon Lake area. And also Daryl Wilson, who his life was changed when he witnessed a Bigfoot, watched it for a long time. He was a non-believer, but he's going to be talking about his experience. With Daryl Wilson, he interviews more people than me, and Daryl, he's going to be talking about some of the things some of the people have told him about, you know, the UFO, the Bigfoot, and the Spanish treasure hunting here in the Uinta Mountains. And then Saturday all day in the park in Altamont, we'll be having guest speakers at night, but during the day we'll be having an open mic picnic in the park. There's going to be food trucks there. We're going to be having some other people there that's going to have some breakout sessions. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but I got a guy who's going to teach you how to find pocket gold. The guy that's invented a new type of a dredge is going to be showing that. We've got other things that'll be going on. So that'll be a great time. So come on out if you're not doing anything. And the cost of this is absolutely free to you guys. It's not free to us. It costs our time and costs us some money. So donations are appreciated, but don't think you have to give it, man. We just want you to come out and have a great time and enjoy everybody's company and just have a great time. And with that said, we're here at I'm here at the spillway at the Upper Stillwater Dam. It's not going to be like this when I have our gathering in July, because the reservoir is so full now that it's spilling over, and it's a pretty cool sight. I think talking to the locals, they says they haven't seen it spill over like this for a lot of years. So anyways, from me to you, man, this is a great time. Have a great time, and that's a wrap. You're not the guy that's the Spanish treasure hunter, are you? It's got the secret Spanish treasure map. They said the guy would deny it. You said not me real quick. Is he holding out on me? Huh?
It's not us.
It's not you? Or he ain't sharing with you either? Or you're helping him protect it? What do you know about the Spanish treasures, the Spanish gold? Is it all hogwash? Is it real? You heard any stories?
I've heard stories, but nobody's...
Nobody's confessing?
Yeah, there's lots of stories out there.
Cool. Hey, you're not the guy with the secret Spanish treasure map, are you?
No, sir.
They said the guy would deny it, and you said no real quick.
No.
Man, you got a secret. What is it?
They claimed there was a guy just south of here. Is Farm Creek Pass on the reservation. The guy that ran the bulldozer over the top of it building the road,
yeah,
claimed right on the top of it, peeled up a whole pile of gold bars, left his bulldozer, everything, loaded what he could and left. The guy disappeared, never to be seen again.
Really? What year was that?
Would have been probably 70 years ago. It was a long time ago. I know there's one on top of Lake Mountain full of Spanish silver.
What's the story of it?
I've had friends look for it.
Oh yeah?
The Spaniards buried a whole bunch of silver up there under a metal door. I've had friends go look for it.
No luck, huh? They find any Spanish things, any artifacts,
the old
any
Spanish single spur.
Smelders? I found a spur?
Yep. Because the Spaniards only ever wore one spur, just a left spur. Because their sword and everything else was on the right side, and if they swung off their horse to fight, they didn't wear a right spur. All they wore was a left spur for riding.
Was that spur tipped sideways?
I don't remember.
Because I found one.
My dad had a pawn shop in Roosevelt as a kid. My dad was from New York. And had a pawn shop, Basin Pawn Shop in Roosevelt. And he had friends that used to bring stuff in. There's old Spanish cannons all over the face of Farm Creek.
Really?
Yep. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
This is for my YouTube channel. You care if people know who you are?
Yeah, I don't mind.
What's
Cody
your YouTube
Capwell.
channel? What's your YouTube channel? I can subscribe.
Terry Carter Treasure Hunter. Man, I've known you for 30 seconds and I don't know why you haven't subscribed yet. I'm kind of disappointed in you.
No service up here.
Oh, okay.
Did you even bring your phone? Dad took it.
Cody? It's Cody, right?
Yes, sir.
Cody, man, thank you for the stories.
Yes.
Hey, you ain't got any secret Spanish treasure stories, do you? You ain't got the secret Spanish map? So you know stories around here about it, or?
I've heard some stories.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from Duchesne.
Ah, you've heard stories, but you really don't know that much about it? Or you're not talking?
I don't know locations, I don't know. I know some people say they know where some stuff is. I know some people that have old Spanish knives with eagle heads on them. But I don't know.
Things have been found.
Old cannons buried 10 feet or so in the ground. Trying to pull those out. There's a lot of crazy stuff around here. But
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I wish I knew where everything was at though.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.